Like and subscribe for more travel and investment content. Are you dreaming of turning travel into income? Whether you're a digital nomad, an investor looking for passive income, or someone who wants to make money while living abroad, Airbnb has created one of the most exciting real estate opportunities in the modern world. The rise of remote work, global travel, and tourism has made it easier than ever to earn consistent income by hosting properties internationally. But which countries are leading the pack in 2025? In this video, we're diving deep into the top 10 countries with booming Airbnb opportunities, places where the rental market is growing, tourism is strong, regulations are favorable, and returns are high. You'll hear about property prices, local demand, top cities for investment, and insider tips that could help you build your Airbnb empire. Let's get started! One, Portugal. Portugal is a European Airbnb hotspot that keeps gaining momentum. It's not just about Lisbon anymore. Secondary cities like Porto, Braga, and even the Algarve region are showing massive short-term rental demand. Tourists love Portugal's food, coastal scenery, and cultural richness. Digital nomads are moving here thanks to Portugal's welcoming visa programs and affordable cost of living compared to the rest of Western Europe. From a business perspective, Portugal has a stable economy, increasing tourism, and access to the EU market. Some regions do have licensing requirements or restrictions in place for Airbnb-style rentals, so it's important to research by city. But if done right, Portugal offers some of the best occupancy rates and nightly rates in Europe. A well-furnished one-bedroom in Lisbon or Faro can bring in $2,500 to $3,500 per month, depending on the season. 2 Mexico's Airbnb scene is booming across coastal regions, colonial towns, and even metropolitan areas. Cities like Mexico City, Oaxaca, Playa del Carmen, and Tulum offer very different vibes, but all are popular with tourists and digital nomads. Tulum is especially hot for luxury Airbnb experiences, while Mexico City is ideal for urban getaways and culture-rich stays. The key here is Mexico's affordability for both travelers and hosts. You can find decent properties to purchase under $100,000 and renovate them into cash-flowing Airbnb units. There's also a large US and Canadian tourist base that makes this country a consistent earner year-round. Airbnb arbitrage, co-hosting, and property management services are also growing here. Regulations vary by city and state, so doing local legal research is important. But with over 40 million visitors per year and growing infrastructure, Mexico remains one of the top Airbnb markets globally. 3. Colombia. Colombia is quickly becoming one of the best countries for Airbnb growth in Latin America. Why? A perfect mix of affordability, beauty, and rising international recognition. Medellin leads the pack with its eternal spring climate, mountain views, and digital nomad-friendly lifestyle. But don't sleep on Cartagena, Santa Marta, and Bogotá, all of which are drawing consistent Airbnb traffic. The average cost of a 1- or 2-bedroom apartment in Medellin is still very low compared to the returns you can get from Airbnb. Some investors are earning over 15% gross annual returns, much higher than in the US or Europe. Colombia's improving safety reputation, tourism campaigns, and cultural richness are helping boost travel, especially among remote workers, solo travelers, and couples. Colombia also offers 180-day stays for many nationalities, which makes operating an Airbnb remotely much easier. The friendly locals and growing foreign community help too. 4. Thailand. Thailand is a longtime favorite among travelers, but the Airbnb market here continues to evolve. Bangkok and Chiang Mai have solid Airbnb demand, but the islands like Phuket and Koh Samui are where returns can explode during peak seasons. Thailand attracts everyone: backpackers, honeymooners, wellness travelers, retirees, and nomads. The property costs are low, and there are opportunities in both urban and beach areas. However, Thailand's regulations around short-term rentals are complex. In some buildings, only monthly rentals are allowed, while others welcome Airbnb-style listings. That's why many investors are buying villas or detached homes where they can legally list short-term stays. A good strategy in Thailand is working with a local property manager or co-host who understands Thai law. The potential ROI, though, is impressive, especially with luxury or themed Airbnb experiences that cater to honeymooners or Instagram-focused travelers. 5. Spain has long been a powerhouse for tourism, and Airbnb is no exception. Barcelona, Madrid, Valencia, Malaga, and even smaller coastal towns are flooded with tourists year-round. Spain's diverse appeal, art, architecture, food, beaches, and warm climate makes it one of the top European destinations. Short-term rental laws have become more strict in cities like Barcelona and Madrid, but legal licenses are still being issued. Rural towns and secondary cities like Seville, Alicante, and Granada have looser regulations and plenty of demand. Some hosts are even switching to mid-term stays, 30-plus days, for digital nomads, which avoids many of the legal hurdles while keeping occupancy high. Spain offers great financing opportunities for foreign buyers, and the quality of life is exceptional. If you're targeting European travelers or longer-stay remote workers, Spain should be high on your list. 6. Philippines. The Philippines is an Airbnb host's dream if you love tropical island living. With over 7,000 islands, there are endless opportunities in tourist favorites like Cebu, Boracay, Palawan, and Siargao. Manila, the capital, also has strong short-term rental demand from both business and leisure travelers. The Philippines offers a unique advantage. English is widely spoken, making communication with guests seamless. Real estate is affordable and tourism is booming. In many cases, you can acquire a condo or small villa for under $80,000 and generate over $1,000 a month in Airbnb income, more during peak seasons. Infrastructure is improving rapidly, with more airports, high-speed internet, and ferry routes popping up across the islands. The tropical beauty, culture, and low cost of living make this country one of the most promising Airbnb destinations in Southeast Asia. 7. Turkey. Turkey is recovering strongly as a tourist destination, and savvy Airbnb investors are taking notice. Istanbul is rich in history and draws millions annually, while cities like Antalya, Cappadocia, and Izmir offer scenic, cultural, and adventurous travel experiences. One major advantage in Turkey is the affordability of high-quality properties. With a relatively low cost of entry, foreigners can buy apartments or villas in prime locations. Airbnb income here is bolstered by strong tourist numbers, cheap operating costs, and the country's unique East-meets-West charm. Turkey's use of the lira makes the exchange rate favorable for foreigners, especially from the US and Europe. With Airbnb occupancy rebounding after a brief decline, 2025 could be a great time to buy in and grow a rental portfolio in Turkey. 8. Georgia, Tbilisi. Georgia is the hidden gem of the Airbnb world. The capital, Tbilisi, has exploded with new co-working spaces, cafes, and boutique stays, drawing remote workers and backpackers from all over. Georgia's visa-free policies and affordable lifestyle are a major draw for long-term travelers. Buying property in Tbilisi is surprisingly affordable. You can acquire a fully furnished unit for under $50,000 and start generating cash flow quickly. Airbnb is largely unregulated here, and the community is welcoming to foreign investors. It's not just the affordability, it's the vibe. Georgia has gorgeous mountain views, wineries, and authentic cuisine that makes it stand out. For Airbnb hosts looking to get in early on an emerging market, this country is a top contender. 9. Panama. Panama is a rising star in the Airbnb world, especially among American and Canadian travelers. With no currency conversion, Panama uses the US dollar, the ease of doing business is higher than in most Latin American nations. Add in great healthcare, infrastructure, and safety, and you've got a winning Airbnb destination. Panama City, Boquete, and Bocas del Toro are 3 of the most promising areas. The government also offers visa incentives and retirement-friendly programs that bring in long-term guests who often stay in short-term rentals while they explore. With an international airport hub, growing tourism infrastructure, and tax benefits for investors, Panama checks all the boxes. 10. Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic is booming, not just for resorts, but for Airbnb stays. Cities like Punta Cana, Santo Domingo, Santiago, and Puerto Plata are growing tourist destinations. Many travelers now prefer vacation homes, condos, or boutique Airbnbs over massive resorts because they want an authentic experience. Property is still relatively cheap. For less than $100,000, you can acquire a property and begin hosting almost immediately. Tourism in the DR is at record highs and infrastructure is improving fast. Roads, airports, and digital connectivity are all on the rise. The DR also has one of the most open foreign ownership policies in the Caribbean, allowing foreigners to buy and operate businesses, including real estate, with minimal barriers. Conclusion. These 10 countries represent the best opportunities to grow an Airbnb business in 2025. From affordable real estate to booming tourism, the time has never been better to invest in short-term rentals abroad. Whether you're looking to buy property, co-host for others, or explore Airbnb arbitrage, these global destinations offer incredible earning potential. Always research local laws and work with experienced property managers to stay compliant and maximize profits. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel, investment, and Airbnb strategy content. Drop a comment below if any of these destinations caught your eye, or if you already host Airbnb abroad.